There it is. Welcome to a small team game where in the southwest corner we've got blue with cloakbots, planes, and soon hovers as well. Or like D-dab of yep, sure thing. 1, 2, 3 V temp, and of course got a funky looking gunships indeed. Against in the red it is a Notung with jump bots, airplanes for Melrick, and Nighthawk 44 with yellow shield bots. Already losing, like killing one unit. Wow, good job. You killed a drone, I assume? From like one of the commanders. Otherwise I do not know what you would have killed. I really don't. Alright. Anyways, up here, got already building wind turbines, 1 to 2.5, so really good wind. And there is a max up there as well, for like 2.4. Yes, 2.4. 2 good maxes over here. God is already a rating, always nice. And as you might have been able to see from the ranks, this is Palladium, so this is for like high rank players. Somewhat okay ranked players maybe, but let's just assume they're high ranked. Eco for now is very even, and Pyro coming in. Watch out with that. Almost 700 HP, so difficult to take down with daggers. And hey, a raptor. Well, in low numbers they are in fact air superiority. In better numbers they kind of aren't. I still prefer Swifts because those have the missiles, which of course well, alpha damage, so like they do a lot more damage. Although glaives, you should probably support this crane because crane is expensive for its build power. Eco exposed, and you can easily take down a couple of bandits. Those are bad since glaive. Yeah, but where is glaive? I mean, taking them down with daggers is very difficult, because if you look at the ranges, actually really even. Surprisingly even. And over here, glaives do clean the bandits up, no issues. Raptors just moving around because, well, the air player over here is not doing anything. Glaives once again moving in, but with the commander to help out. Not taking the best fight, but one of them does manage to sneak through. What is there to defend? Nothing here. Bandit there, but by that time the glaive will have healed up most of the way. But loaders will be up in time. Alright. And bandit is also here. Right. Gotta with Hop able to go across the pond, so might be able to do a little bit of damage. I mean, 5 daggers, so like 2 shotting metal extractors. And hey, Bolus is a disruptor hovercraft these days. Alright, not a heavy raider anymore, or even just a raider. Alright. Oh, and apparently dagger is also not a scout or a raider either. Is that changed, or is it just a different description from here? No, it's not. Alright, that means that technically hovers don't even have any raiders anymore. Alright. Anyways, there you have one. A Magpie, one of the new planes. And it's a plane that uses like a couple of like missiles and like tactical strike, indeed. Not Odin yet. Odin is the very expensive plane, the 1500 value plane that kills pretty much everything and anything that stands still. 5200 HP, so it is also like more than twice as tanky as a Lico. So things like these gremlins are never going to take one down. Eco by now is seemingly a lot better, or like at least somewhat better for southwest. And it makes sense. I mean, they have their entire corner, like, triangle secured, which, well, northeast does not have. I do see a little bit of a snitch there. Could be nice in the future. Not yet. Southwest not doing too hot in the attrition part, but that's not a big deal because it's only like 300 metal difference, whereas actually they're behind Nico, in total at least, but they have been ahead for the last little bit. Right. And you've been accessing? No, you haven't. Right. You just have more in storage. That's it. Right. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel because I keep forgetting that during the cast, so I'm not going to this time. Alright, plate pulls. Air. You can also just plate yourself, but I mean, fine. What do you need air for? I mean, they're going Phoenix, which is pretty okay. Oh, there it is. Good one. Right, and Mace there, okay, right. And Max, yes, Max. Easiest of course for your plane player, if they invest in a crane, but they did not. So then it has to be Recon Commander that jumps up, and is not going to happen right now. Hovers moving across the pond, taking down one Lotus, there it goes, and now taking down Eco. Not sure if those Magpies have any significant AoE. 24, so not a whole lot, but a little bit of AoE. Still 6 daggers, so one-shotting a metal extractor. Assuming, yeah, okay, that has not been changed. Actually, with 5 of them, you just barely don't, okay. Moderator will go down. And oh boy, Juggernaut. What's the oh boy, though? Glaives once again moving in, alright. And the reason I say, like, why is it oh boy? Like, sure, Juggernaut can be devastating, especially against, like, tiny units like daggers. Because these get thrown around really easily. And with the hail, they just fly off into space. Also, like, both player teams, like, need to be using that metal, because otherwise they start accessing. Singularity, a little bit quick maybe, but is going up slowly. And Owl will probably be able to get out of there. And indeed it does, that's why air superiority is not very superior. Anyways, over here we now have a Juggernaut, pulling in daggers, and even Mace. Mace are a lot more difficult to take out with Juggernaut, and now pushing them away because only 50% HP. Right. Owl does go down this time around. Magpie bombing little Ronins, but like only 360 burst, which isn't a lot. It's not even enough to take down a Ronin. But I mean, they're not exactly expensive either, only 220. Now over here, Bolus, the way stronger raider for hovers, moving in and will be raiding the eco. Is there anything to respond? No, so placeholder doesn't do damage either, so these moderators will have to clean everything up. Bit difficult, but you do have the numbers required. Oh, but Bolus do take 2 shots from a moderator. Right. In that case it has to be Pyro, but those are cutting off those dagger support. And oh yeah, that new fire does look kinda hot. Yeah, okay, the first time I actually pay attention to the new fire. But it is indeed looking a whole lot better. Thunderbird, what are you going to shoot down? I guess shield ball is a good target for you. And Constable jumping up. Right. Over there, Gremlins getting taken down kind of for free. Hey, I mean, what is happening? Right. They paused because reasons? I don't know. Right. Anyways, Juggernaut moving in once again. Shield ball is also forward. Where are those Thunderbirds? They are right there. Could move in soon. I'm paying attention to the commander on the other side as well. Will survive without too many difficulties. And 1.1k metal. Yeah, a 1000 metal reclaim over there. You know, I think... okay, yeah, they didn't really have any support. Cyclops now forwards, so... Time for the Thunderbird to come in. There they come, both of them. And Thunderbird stun everything, or at least disarm everything. So now daggers, glaives, moving in with that DPS. Well, not really DPS in case for the dagger, but still. Snitch once again doing a very nice job, taking down a lot of raiders there, and oof indeed. Although I don't think that was for the Snitch, but rather for those like Thunderbirds. This push will be very difficult to stop. I mean, you've got slings to take care of defenses, you've got Cyclops to stun and deal damage. On the other side though, you also have pyros in your base. Do we expect the fusion to go down? I don't think so. You also have like a pyro up here, so will still be annoying because you can't really take that down. Though, is it moving the other way? No, it isn't. Okay, right. Raptors moving forwards. I don't really understand why. Maybe you were baiting them with the owl, but that's fine. Double Cyclops over here now, 14 southwest. And they just keep moving along. 7,000 HP left on this one. Grizzly is up though. So we'll at least do a little bit of damage. 1500 burst. Still not enough to take down a Cyclops, of course it isn't. But at least it is able to soak shots, delay the push a little bit. And most of the support has been cleaned up. Slings, Ronins, that kind of thing. Cloakbots get cleaned up by Phoenix quite okay. I still don't like Phoenix, but that's fine. That's just me. How is the eco looking? Way better for Team Southwest because of overdrive and all that, and just map control. They still have way better map control. Overdrive grid is pretty good on this side, though same thing for Northeast. Though with that singularity you really want to grid up everything here as well, which they have not done yet. Raptors being annoying, like Raptors being dumb, retreating, so they can't fight, right? Cyclops over here, it is taking down the fusion. Will it go down as well? That is the question. It probably should go down, and it does indeed. Second Cyclops though, full HP, so will not go down. And will keep this push going. Where does Team Northeast have a push going? Right, that's over here with that Juggernaut. Razor forwards, not the most sensible, I'd say. But I mean, it does keep the Thunderbirds away at least a little bit. Though Thunderbird is probably more useful on this side anyways. Gardo soon with a very nice raid again. Though that should be scouted without issues, though I say that, apparently this is not in radar range for these owls. Little bit strange. There come more Phoenix and all that, taking down the Vandals. Big ball of shield bots, squishy shield bots mostly, to go down. Raptors still being annoying, alright, raiding over here. Decent. Poor Gotta. So watch out with those pyros, there they are. As soon as a pyro touches a dagger, it's pretty much dead because of the like 225 afterburn. And alright, yeah, singularity is still up. That kinda has to carry them, I'd say. And you can reclaim. There is a lot of reclaim on the field. So if you are able to just push back the push from southwest at least a little bit, you can capture all of that and you might be able to make a comeback. In terms of just pure metal used, they are like only 3,000 ahead. Metal produced, they are a lot better. Which, that surprises me. But I guess they have a lot of storages. Yeah, they do. We saw a little bit about that in chat earlier on. That like someone was making storages. So it makes sense that they have like that much saved up. Right. Double Grizzly, a little bit difficult to push. I mean, it is just a lot of HP there. 16,000. So even with a Cyclops, with slings, it takes a long time before those get destroyed. In the meantime, they are reclaiming, at least a little bit, I assume. They were reclaiming, not anymore. And big spire for Desolator. Desolator is able to push back, especially things like slings, because it outranges slings, I believe. It doesn't show that actually though. It outranges slings, right? Apparently not, but it's probably just that this range is not accurate. I was sure that like a Desolator on top of a Spire would outrange slings, but apparently not. Okay. Anyways, Commander over there did go down. Triple Tank Buster is here. A lot of reclaim over here as well though. Not just for Northeast. And pushing into like 5 Cyclops is difficult. This one will probably retreat to get repaired. And the jump bot player is pulling their weight significantly. I mean, they're holding this entire side. And they're the only ones pushing in. Daggers are really squishy. So just having a couple of pyros eliminates most of them. You say lol about Desolator, I assume? Seems like it. And over here, Jacks. Jacks deal a lot of DPS and are really, really tanky. But they are, of course, very slow as well. Commander, though, could be destroyed relatively quickly, but does jump away. Fire from the pyros moving in as well. Commander will go down. And could make a Strider with that saved up metal, I assume you mean? Yes, Gada has 4500 metal. Indeed. Yeah, they definitely could make a Strider. It would probably make sense to just go for like a Merlin or two. I think that makes a lot of sense here. Take down the Desolator, take down the Grizzlies. And the Merlin isn't that expensive. Only 3500, I believe. I mean, yeah, that's still expensive, but oh well. Phoenix will go down over there. And as superiority fighters, they probably got a buff recently. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. But they probably did, because otherwise we would be seeing armies of Swift. Maybe not, because it's a relatively small map for planes, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, last Jack in the corner, still 1700 HP, no defenses here. It can actually just move in and at least like disrupt the grid a little bit and take down a little bit of eco. Meanwhile, Gada is once again going to try and move over the pond. Not a lot of defense here anymore. Anti-air, sure, they do have 2 razors and a couple of gremlins. But what else is over there? Not a whole lot. Of course, yellow is also reinforcing this side, but oh well. Still with all of these bandits and the... ooh. Lobster to throw in bandits. Makes some sense. And over here you now have a bunch of Cyclops, 6 of them right here. Will probably be able to take down that Juggernaut without too many issues if they focus on it. Very tanky themselves, being tanks and all that. Heavy tank busters. No, very heavy tank busters even. And their Juggernaut did go down. Faraday is quite strong in its stun, but not strong enough against this many Cyclops. Liko bombing a couple of daggers, but not taking a very good engagement. And 4 of the Cyclops are still alive. Heavily damaged, or at least damaged. Okay. And ooh, Tremor is a good target as well. There is still like no anti-radar here, so those bandits can do a lot of damage. Once they're through, they can also take down Eco. Not the base, I don't think so. With like double picket, like triple loaders just there. But still, I mean, did the lobster do anything, or is it still back at base? Not completely sure. Anyways, where is your Tremor? I don't see it because it is dead. And Tankbusters, Cyclops, sure they are quite decent riots as well, just because of their AoE. But those bandits still did a really nice job. Defending their Desolator and all that. Pushing it will still be difficult. And on this side, Grizzlies, Pyros, a lot of units there for Northeast. Though I don't think you need this many placeholders. You've got 12 of them. That's probably 10 too many. I don't see why you would need 12. I really don't. Like 2, maybe 3 would probably be better. Anyways, Convicts going to be reclaiming a bunch. So already a little bit ahead in eco for like current eco. Because of it. Phoenix will try to snipe all of those bandits, and they do that quite successfully. One very slow Lico was trying to bomb the Phoenix, not really sure why. And should go this way with all that pork. Indeed, they should. And just like Gara already tried to go over the pond, they had, well, a decent time, I believe. I mean, they were able to raid with just a couple of daggers and all that. The scary thing about going here is that you kinda run into the enemy army on this side. And they can like go around and like pincer you. They can corner you in their base. All of the reclaim would be for them. So for hovercraft it's not a big deal because they can just retreat over the pond, which the others are not able to do. But for like the tank player, it is kinda scary to move in here. Might be worth it to just put a snitch or 2 over here if you're northeast though. Just that if they do try, they just get blown up. I mean, we've already seen snitches over here be really effective. And Contra just forward reclaim. Very nice. Anyways, Minotaurs, Thugs, so good HP all around, and Felon for a little bit of DPS as well. Welders also here, probably to reclaim after building a little bit of defense. And Goda now moving in with a lot of units. I mean, Goda received a couple of Cyclops, I believe. Where are you trying to shoot at? What are you trying to shoot at, Scalpel? Not really sure. Same with the one over here. Alright. And both teams not really wanting to go over the hill. Right. Now they do. There they come. Cyclops and Lance. Lance have a bit of an issue climbing uphill. Not because of like movement speed, but I mean their laser points into the sky, not ideal for them. They have 3000 burst damage over a second, so like they can kill a lot of units if it's like horizontal. Shooting up or down makes it a lot less effective. Against Grizzlies it doesn't really matter, but against things like Pyros or like anything else, moderators, you name it, it is really nice to just have that piercing damage. Or like not piercing, but like that stable damage, I guess, from a lance. It is really nice, that burst. Lico will not go down, will it? It might. I mean, it is slowed down, so it will go down. Right. Reclaim will be close to northeast base too. And who has phantoms? There you are, Phantom. Couple of them already. Cyclops somewhat damaged. But not a very big deal. I mean, with placeholders you can delay the push a little bit, but I still don't like how many you had. And I mean, it seems like Gara didn't like it either, so they just killed most of them. Cyclops going down, alright, very nice. And this push is very difficult to stop. Not sure if that snitch hit a couple of its own units as well. I'm afraid it probably did. And shield ball, although normally really nice and all that, it doesn't have a lot of shield. So the Valiant can't do a lot of damage either. And what else do you have? Like Firewalker, Phantoms. Okay, Lance getting bombed. That does hurt. Daggers still trying to raid at least a little bit, not really. Just line moved forward. Probably should have tried to raid. I mean, no defenses here, so could have taken down the caretakers, slowing down the production. And you say going to silo. Makes sense. What is like silo? What is siloable? Most of the enemy, like a little bit of the enemy base. Or like EMP, Inferno attack, and all that. Yeah. Right. On this side, one snitch is available, alright. Artemis taking down Lycos, or no, Phoenix, alright. It's expensive though, Artemis. Was the enemy air presence really that strong? I don't think it was. Anyways, Inferno going down on top of those Phantoms, really nice. Really squishy, only 560 HP, slow, so stay in the fire for quite a long time. And you know what? Yeah, this fire does certainly look a lot better than it did before. And going to Inferno the second, like the Phantom again, that means that they will most likely die. At least the 3 that were already on like 50% HP should. 1, 2. This one, will it die? No, it will not yet. Might go down to daggers though. As in, most likely will go down, but hey, this one does still survive. Right. On this side, Tremor is still being a little bit annoying. But not able to accomplish a whole lot. I mean, it's facing off against the Cerberus, which it should lose that battle. So Cerberus is not firing at the Tremor. That's a lot of cost though. One Tremor. 1600, so it's a good target for Cerberus. And it does now target it. Right. Do they realize? If so, they should probably take that Tremor back. Daggers moving through, should be able to clean up that Phantom without issues. There it goes. Only one Lotus, and even though like hovers are not exactly great against base defenses, one Lotus is not enough. That means the eco will be cleaned up over here. There goes the second max, alright. Lotus is being constructed, but only 50% of the way there. So is now gone. These daggers can still move forward a little bit. Probably better to go this way though, because no defense is here. And he gave up on life. I mean, second singularity is soon going to be up. That would be nice. But if you look at the enemy's eco, you would say, oh, maybe not. I mean, 1 singularity, 2 singularity, soon 3 singularity, and 4th is already up. That's how counting works. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, with 3 being after 4. Artemis being bombed by Inferno. Never mind, that was not an Inferno. But it's fine, it's dead now. That's all that matters. So, bad cost on my part, but definitely one fun game. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Even with the storages they managed to access.